Ah, nice. Japan branch, February 15th, 5:55.
So, you finished reading the file?
Yeah. Now do you understand?
Wait, when Leon was talking about helping Quartz unlock something, was it the damn door to this place? Or is that just something entirely or was it the was it the Horadori Institute door? I'm so confused by all of it.
Now you know whose left half is in the freezer.
Yes.
Jin Furue.
That I do know.
That's what he really looks like.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Komeiji.
Right. Uru's right half. The wall. Hidden safe beyond it. What is this
What's
box?
this? There's some kind of device in there.
Oh yeah, that was also a thing that existed at some
It
point.
appears to be a jet-like nozzle device. The box appears to have some kind of jet-like nozzle device inside.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Arte, you changed?
That outfit was so hard to move in, with the wireframe and all the stuffing.
Are Leon and Kizuna okay? They aren't here right now. We split at Brahmin.
They're not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were going to think hard about where to go.
They're gonna go to Atami. About Jin Furue.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
Baron Pervert. Bibi, when did you get here?
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the 4 of us headed down the stairs. Leon carried Kizuna down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
Okay. I remember that differently. How did you find out?
I used Marco's X-ray function. Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left
God.
eye.
It's the mannequin in boss's office.
He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much. Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
Wait, no, it's not. The mannequin is called Mario, not Marco. Oisto. She certainly took inspiration from that.
I know Aiba really well. We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Aiba. But Aiba and Date? Yeah, Aiba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes.
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Aiba.
Why were Aiba and Date fighting?
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Aiba was still in your left eye.
That does sound like something that would make me very angry.
I told you 1,000,000 times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
What happened up till now?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
That's what we came here for. Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Yeah,
You know her well.
Kizuna and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A mame doi.
Really?
About Uru Somizuki.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file. Uru Somizuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin.
How did Uru survive all of this in the first place? Like, you can't just take every organ out of a person's body and have them still be alive. I mean, you could replace, like, literally swap them one by one, but then Uru would have all those cancers inside his body and wouldn't survive either. So, I'm not sure about that.
Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half? That was for the nirvanA initiative, right? Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the nirvanA initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead. Right, the mastermind is dead. But you saw it. On the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan.
True.
That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice. But Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died. Which means...
The main event will likely still happen as well.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the nirvanA initiative.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I meant. There are other culprits. Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the nirvanA initiative?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this out. Open sesame!
Marco, please. What is this?
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
How is this in any way erotic?
Much more erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going. Yeah. What? What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
There are 2 cathedrals? That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Hello
Ryuki.
there.
I'm here too.
Hi, Tama.
Tama,
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
Not worse than usually. Why are you here?
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse in Tokiko's file?
He did. Yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
Are you okay?
he appears to at least be breathing.
Might not be if there was rope and a branch in here. This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him. He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Easy. He had his reasons.
I also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
What about the self-destruct program in Tama?
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terror's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
About Kizuna.
I heard. So she eloped, huh? Had nothing to do with the video. It was just Ryuki's active imagination.
It's Ryuki. About Ryuki.
Do you hate Ryuki? Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs. 6 years ago, It made my heart condition worse. It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time. But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium, I got there before you and found the corpse.
Oh yeah, you shot at us.
At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half, but I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life. I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you. That's why...
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
She seems a little pissed. Yes, she does. Oh, there you are. 2 cathedrals?
Marco, can you send Aiba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the 2 cathedrals.
Okay. I see.
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror. What he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
I see. So was that the way you could have told apart the 2 cathedrals from the beginning of the game? In this cathedral, the damn box was here? Okay.
The one connected to the Nice building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Ryuki, you made a mistake. But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice. If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top. That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Mr. Date. Everyone, I...
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry. Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay.
After that, we all shared information. Aiba, Tama, and Marco shared everything on the local network. Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year, all the information, including Somnia from top to bottom.
So, the first thing on the agenda is stopping the nirvanA initiative.
When, where, how? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look. Ryuki, can you tell us more about the nirvanA initiative?
Yeah. I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
Yes.
Uru created 3 videos. QR video, nirvanA trial, and nirvanA X. The QR video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body. That was a link to the video, right?
Right. So it was first made public 6 years ago, on February 10th. The motive was...
Merely a small part of my plan. Here's the prototype.
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It's just an urban legend.
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The nirvanA trial.
About the nirvanA trial.
It was uploaded on February 9th.
Back when Uru was still alive.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of nirvanA X, the third video, for testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like BATS 490 in the nirvanA trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right, but the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city. And those who did solve everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside was a device that shot TC-PERGE. If you open the box, it triggers.
Ah, about TC-PERGE.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things. Over and over.
I'll be honest. I contracted TC-PERGE.
Ah, I see.
Because I opened the box.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it, and he can't spread it either. Having said that, TC-PERGE is still a problem. Before the body develops a resistance, it can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
Is that what it looked like? When I was infected with TC-PERGE, my symptoms got worse. Disorientation, short-term memory loss, hallucinations.
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now. The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC-PERGE, and as a result, they started acting strangely.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets, and a lot of suicides.
I see. These people would have no motivation to return home.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
I'm guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now, to raise the curtain on the main event.
Main event.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC-PERGE on the warhead.
The rocket will explode.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
Tons of people will get infected with TC-PERGE.
It will grow in their bodies.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of the designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional world.
That is the nirvanA initiative.
Even if this nirvanA thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
Right. I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
There is already an uptick in suicides.
When is the plan going to happen?
The final video, nirvanA X, is already public.
There's a 7-digit number, which is probably a time and a date.
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
And let me just write that number down. I just realized that could be Tokiko's secret number. If you remember all the way back at the beginning when we had to input that number, this one could be it.
Noon today.
Aiba, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
We barely have 4 hours left.
Where is it going to happen?
Well,
We don't know.
my guess is the other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around. I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Oh, I remember something Bibi said earlier. The culprit who killed Uru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue.
Right.
Well, in that case, there is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's probably with Shoma.
Okay. February 15th, 8:30 at the Ender residence. Hi, Mame.
I understand. I'll tell you the truth.
Big sis!
Amame!
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault.
Yeah, we know that part.
6 years ago, February 11th, my father called me here. Shoma wasn't here. Only my father and half a corpse.
Mama told us that Jin's body was hidden under the floor. The same body half that was in the suitcase. Mama said that she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gen and they stored it in the freezer at Brahmin.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it. And Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
Mame, that's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
What? Terror is dead?
We didn't have time to explain everything. We told them about Terra's identity and the nirvanA initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what you know at the station.
Amame, will you come with us?
No, no! I don't care what you say! You can't take Big Sis away!
I agree with Shoma. I don't want you taking Amame away.
What's the problem? We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
What are you saying?
Amame didn't kill anyone!
Well, she's awfully quiet concerning that. Hey, robot.
You finished that robot, right?
Oh, yeah.
You named it Robo-G, huh?
Yeah. It's the second one, like a second child, so I named him Robo-G. He's much more powerful than before.
Yeah, so he can carry half a body to the middle of a stadium, can't he?
It can hold so much more weight than the previous model. Wait a minute, who cares? Could you people just leave?
No way.
A thermite bomb.
A what?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little... Hey, Shoma, what is this?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
Thanks for being honest.
I know that!
Then why did you ask?
Why is it here?
I made it.
You made it?
Thermite reactions are pretty simple. You can make one easily using common products.
But why did you make it?
Well, to get revenge for my dad. I wanted to get Terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Yeah, but I guess it has no use now. Terror is dead, right?
God damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Let's decide what to do about that later.
Right. There is a more pressing issue.
Right. Okay. What else do we have here? Nothing too important, I guess. Or is there more bombs under the kotatsu? No. Good. Anything else? The fan's gone. But the other rooster doll is still here. Alright. Ryuki, are you okay?
What? The TC-PERGE? I told you already. I've developed a resistance to it.
But your brain's neurons were still affected, right?
Yeah, but those symptoms are being held in check with some special medicine.
It's not mass-produced, so we can't give it to too many people, if that's what you're thinking.
Maybe,
We don't have much time. We need to do something about Shoma and Genny.
Alright. Shoma, why are you protecting Mame?
I won't let you. She's my sister.
But we're not here to arrest Mame.
The statute of limitations for abandoning a corpse is 3 years.
She can't be prosecuted for hiding a body 6 years ago.
But I have a bad feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her. I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away. I already lost my dad. If you take Big Sis, When I was in 1st grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy. That's how I got into building things. She took me to robot expos and bought me books and parts, and she's working hard to save money to send me to college. These last 6 years have been hell. It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die, but she's always cheered me up and supported me.
During all of the gene therapy.
Big Sis always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So, if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Shoma.
Shoma.
Do you hate Terror? The man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing. The nirvanA initiative? It's going to bring Nai's madness to the whole world. We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it. Do you want Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan? Destroy his ambitions? Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death? If you resent Terror, if you want revenge, please. We need your help, Shoma.
Again, move aside.
Sorry. I can't let you do that. I came here to protect Amame. Date. If only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
I'm trying to tell you, we're not here to arrest anyone.
But I just can't let you.
Again, you're not making any sense.
Hold on. Are you hiding something?
About Mame.
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy. Her accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her, and I need to care for her the way she's cared for me. I promise to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Kenny.
That's all the more reason then.
If you really have those feelings for her,
If we do nothing, Terror will accomplish his mission.
A terrible virus is going to spread.
the world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help us.
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
Amame must know something.
Are you okay with ruining her future?
Don't you want to protect her?
Then please.
The reason we want to talk to Mame.
Mame, you know something important, don't you? Something about the nirvanA Initiative and Terror. Maybe something about Tokiko. That's what we're here to find out.
Okay, about Komeiji, let's start there.
Well,
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
That's ridiculous!
February 10th this year.
5 days ago, on February 10th, did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Anyway, Mame headed into Horodori Institute by herself.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
February 12th this year.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th, he saw Tokiko threatening someone.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Could Tokiko have been threatening you, Amame?
6 years ago on February 13th.
6 years ago, on February 13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us. I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita. But in the Somnium, Mame said...
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
Which would mean you know something about the nirvanA Initiative. What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
I really don't want to do this, but if we have to use force...
No, you can't do this!
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis!
Kenny. Shoma. That's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You promise?
I promise.
Now, Mame,
Let's go.
Abyss HQ, February 15th, 9:35. Why are we going there anyway? Okay, we are going to Sync. Why are we going to Sync? This is kind of like always the one part where I'm like, why? Because
is Ryuki gonna be okay? We left him there.
at least the people that have been synced into before should know that we're gonna find out what they know. So why don't they just tell us to save us all the damn time?
Well, we had to.
We couldn't just leave the bomb unattended.
Fair point.
So you left Ryuki to keep an eye on things.
Probably not the best man for that, but sure.
Bomb squad should be headed to Shoma's house right now.
It's quite a shock, though. Amame was the one who killed Uru and Tokiko.
I never said that.
But she's suspicious as all hell, isn't she?
Regardless of how suspicious she is, she should know something about the nirvanA Initiative.
When Ryuki synced into her yesterday, he didn't find anything.
Do not worry. I received the Somnium data from Tama. Because we are returning for a second time, we should be able to go deeper than we did previously.
All right, we're ready to go.
Start it up.
I'm sure you already know this, but the time limit inside Somnium is...
Oh my god, alright already. If you say it one more time, I'm gonna sock you.
Okay, okay. Let's begin.
Sunfish Pocket. More TV screens. Oh no. Bad memories from the first game.
That's the TV.
Welcome to the quiz show, Face to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
A quiz show?
It disappeared.
I don't know anything.
Huh?
I really don't know.
Mame?
Mizuki, the data we got from Tama might come in handy. It's from when Ryuki synced with Amame.
Right. When we shared information at the cathedral earlier.
I extracted the evidence data that looked promising and converted it to a more usable format. Project this outward, and the structure of this Somnium world will waver and unveil hidden information.
In other words, if we show Mame the intel we got from Tama, we'll get a reaction.
Yes, but not just Amame. You can use the information to target many things in this Somnium.
So you're saying I can target, like, objects?
Correct.
If anything looks fishy, I'll try it out.
The details are under look. View the information there.
Okay, information in sound, right side, secret, memory in wound, what Amama said in yesterday's sync, and did you see his murderer, Terror? Okay.
According to Tama's info, in the previous sync, there was a quiz battle.
Oh, right, I remember.
This is the first stage, the scavenger quiz. Amame likes music and voices. She collected many different kinds of sounds. She became highly skilled in gaining information from sounds.
So that might mean that there's information in the sound of Mame's Somnium.
During this sync, we should focus on the sound. This is Mame's Somnium from yesterday. Ryuki and Tama competed in a quiz battle to get this information. The information is as follows. Amame was often troubled, but when in doubt, she always chose the right option. When in doubt or when needing to hide something, she chose the option on the right. Thusly, all the occult quiz answers were on the right side.
So that wasn't just by chance.
This may be a common rule in Amame's Somnium.
Okay.
This is information Ryuki and Tama acquired playing the Spot the Difference game in Amame's Somnium. Amame came across many wounded things, important things, the heart, blood. She carries all of that damage inside. All the correct answers were bloodied or otherwise damaged when playing the Spot the Difference game.
So we should look out for damaged things during the sync.
Okay,
yes,
get it.
Let's keep that in mind. More information we got from Ryuki regarding Mame's sync. nirvanA, collected, genocide. Amame said these words.
That has to be about the nirvanA initiative.
Most likely.
Mame must know something.
This is the reason Ryuki decided to sink into Amame. According to the investigation, there was a high likelihood Amame saw Terror when she found Komeji's body, but this has not yet been confirmed. That's all of it.
Looks promising for the investigation.
Yes, let's use this wisely.
Now, Aiba.
Got it. Somnium scan, activate.
Before you activate it, though, I need to take a quick break. Can you tell me? Sure, go on.
Worried about school?
No.
Really? Worried about money?
I want that.
What? Do you really even have any worries?
That's right.
Huh. What? Are you bored?
Spending time while bored is life.
What? Indeed. Perhaps it is fair to say life is about doing things to cure boredom. You don't seem to have too many worries. Your life seems fun. Keep at it. Live life like that. If you have any concerns, you could come back here. But you do not have to. You can consult a specialist. This feature prevents me from being bored as well.
Alright.
I appreciate spending time with you.
Not sure why you'd be bored at the moment, but I've been thinking about studying ninjutsu to prepare for my future.
I've been thinking about studying ninjutsu to prepare for my future.
Iga style or Koga style?
Okay. Right. Let's move out of there. And while we're at it, we might as well feed the Tamagotchi an answer. What direction do you like? Left. Okay. Oh, it's become a childie. Alright, it's thinking of the next question in 20 minutes. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back.